On Monday, we really wanted some comfort food, so I have some red potatoes that I oiled and salted and put some Lowry seasonings on and put it in the oven at 425 for about 50 minutes. Then I took some flour and sprinkled that over some green beans and kind of mixed that together so the flour was all over the green beans and poured that into some butter on the stove. Mixed that around so the flour kind of burnt off or cooked off, added some water, mixed that around a little bit more. Then I added some heavy whipping cream and some cream cheese and mixed that around until the cream cheese was nice and melted. Then I added some cheddar cheese to that and mixed that around until the cheddar cheese was nice and melted. And I added the noodles, and at this point I tasted it and thought it needed a little more cheddar cheese, some more salt, and I added some paprika also. Then I sprayed that baking dish that I had the green beans in and poured the entire concoction into the baking dish and topped it with some Italian breadcrumbs. I added it to the oven with the potatoes and cooked it for an additional 20 minutes. Here they are all done, and I forgot to get I lost the image of the final plating, but as you can imagine, it was a huge carb fest that we quickly regretted. It's fish tacos for Taco Tuesday night. We have some corn tortillas, some tilapia with some various taco seasonings, a pickled red cabbage and carrot, and a cilantro, lime, and avocado with a little bit of mayonnaise sauce to go over it. And then we're just having it with white rice. Okay, here's surprise course number one. We have, it looks like romaine lettuce, some beautifully seasoned portobello mushrooms, some cucumber, and some avocado. And pepper, probably balsamic and olive oil. Yum. What he did for the second course was fry the macaroni and cheese that we had on Monday and made it nice and crispy and delicious and put it on some bread and made a sandwich with it, which was amazing, and some white rice with some sriracha. For dinner, we're having baked tilapia and green beans and fried rice with a little bit of soy sauce. And I attempted to just throw the green beans in with the fish in a baking dish and just bake it all together, and I'm not quite sure how it turned out. We'll see how it tastes, but some of the green beans didn't make it, and then we're just having some pickled red cabbage and carrots on the side. Tonight for dinner, I just basically sauteed the green beans in butter and then threw in the rice mix. It's like a wild rice and quinoa mix, and added some fresh ginger and some sriracha and soy sauce, and then just kind of cooked it until the rice was done. So we have that on a side salad on the side. We're having tonight for dinner, we have some fried, that's my bird, some fried potatoes in oil, some steamed broccoli, and some breaded eggplant rounds. And then we'll probably just have some ketchup on our potatoes and some cilantro lime sauce on the eggplant rounds. Tonight's dinner was semi-inspired by That Vegan Couple, and they did a Snapchat story where they talked about how we're in a society where it's okay to kill animals but not to eat rice and noodles together. So this meal is dedicated to them. We have some white rice, some somen noodles, and then a big batch of vegetable broth with squash, carrots, zucchini, some Old Bay seasoning, some Italian seasoning, and salt and pepper. And here we have them all plated up. And here's dessert.